This is Net News Network headline news in 3 minutes for Wednesday, April 6, 2022. Well, unlike California that recently is floating a bill to allow abortion up to a week or a month, depending on who you ask, after the baby is born. How you abort a baby after it's born, I'm not entirely sure. But Oklahoma lawmakers have passed a bill making abortion entirely illegal. The ban was initially passed by the Oklahoma Senate in 2021. After the House approved it Tuesday, it now heads to Governor Stitt, who has pledged to sign all restrictive abortion legislation that comes across his desk. The ban appears to openly flout Supreme Court precedents, according to this news report. The bill passed 70-14 in the Republican-controlled House with little fanfare and less warning. The measure would make performing an abortion a felony, punishable by up to 10 years in prison and up to $100,000 in fines. It does make an exception in the case of a threat to the life of the mother. Well, some states still value life. Joe Biden has submitted his budget proposal, and in it, of course, is the sing-song Democrat anthem about raising taxes on rich people and everything they own, and that the taxes will go up if the value of said items or assets increases. The House Republican Budget Committee members analyzed the Biden budget and reported it has a $73 trillion in spending over the next decade. Just try to digest that. That's 73 trillion with a T. That is 66% increase over the last 10 years. They went on to assert that Biden included 58 trillion in additional taxes. You think that's just going to be for the rich people? That is an 80% increase over the last 10 years. 80%. Finally, they said the new Biden budget would add 16 trillion in national debt. And I'm guessing, in all honesty, it'll be a lot more than that, with more than 1 trillion deficits every year for the next decade. If you ran a business or even your home budget in such a way, would you still be in business or still own your home? Why is it okay for the government to operate like this? The U.S. unveiled new sanctions against Russia today, seeking to further punish Moscow for its invasion of Ukraine. The new penalties include a ban on all new investment in Russia, as well as sanctions on Russia's biggest financial institution, Sberbank, and the country's largest private bank, Alfa Bank. Russia President Vladimir Putin's 2 adult daughters also targeted, as are the wife and daughter of Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The sanctions were announced in concert with the European Union and other group of 7 nations. Shortly before the Biden administration announced the sanctions, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned lawmakers of a major impact to the world economy due to the invasion. In testimony before the House Financial Services Committee, Yellen said Russia's invasion was an unacceptable affront to the rules-based global order and will have enormous economic repercussions in Ukraine and beyond. She told lawmakers of a disruption in food supplies for millions of people around the world, and that includes here in the U.S. I hope you are preparing now. This has been Net News Network headline news in 3 minutes. For more, visit netnewsnetwork.net. Thanks for listening.